Okay, so I'm Roger, EUC, Anaheim, California, here at my lair. I've got with me Josh Morgan, who is the guy that fried a Master Pro, and there's the carcass of the Master Pro right now. The plan is for that Master Pro to leave this room fully operational. So steps to do that are going to be replace the motor, which was inside of here that was fried. He's already taken that apart to look at all the crispy, yummy goodness that was inside. So he actually seemed to melt or fry, at a minimum, the resin coating on the copper coils.
I have the old motor too, if you want to look at that.
Yeah, well, when we get forward, we'll take it out, but there's going to be some downtime for sure. So nice thing is we don't have to rebuild the motor and rim combo because he has a brand new one from our friends in China. He was actually receiving support through AliExpress, which I guess didn't go that smooth. But in the end, he got what he needed. So the first thing I think we're going to do, it makes it easier to move these things around. We're going to move the tire from this rim to this rim. And there's also a tube in there that we're going to have to move over. But I'm going to show you how to do that. Josh tried doing that himself. Isn't that right, Josh?
Yes, sir.
And how easy was it?
Not easy.
Okay, I'm going to show him that it can actually be pretty easy. So the way it can be easy is you want to remove that rubber bandy tension around the perimeter of the tire. So that rubber bandy tension comes from the tire being stretched around the rim and up on what's called the shoulder of the rim. So I'll show you that in a second, but the way I personally do it is I start with a tire iron and get a good spot for it, and it feels very tight, like it's going to be really tough. But then you start pushing in, and the further around you go, you can see this is just sort of loosening up on me. Makes it easier and easier. Did you see how easy that was, Josh?
That was pretty easy, yeah.
Okay, now we're going to get a second spot going, and I don't even think I'm going to have to do the pushing around the outside again. We've got to get that under there. And then once you have, a few inches of it, then that'll stretch down over the rim and everything just goes where it's supposed to go.
It's almost like you've done this before.
Maybe once or twice. So, and here is how you go without screwing up your tube also. So you get the thing to this point and you want the tube to be somewhere nice and safe. So you grab the tube, push it on out of there. Now you've got the tube that can be removed, and the tire is now super easy to get into the space between the shoulder and the rim, which means you can just pull it off by hand. So, I was gonna maybe make Josh do the whole thing himself. I forgot. Anyway, so this rim is good. So you've got a backup rim. That's
backup rim, yeah.
Pretty cool. Especially because this rim is very similar in construction to like an RS, except for the spokes are longer, which means it's that much more likely to get destroyed in an accident from something called leverage. So we'll put that guy over there, and then we're going to grab this. Is this tire directional? Let's see.
I don't think so.
I do not see an arrow on it. Anyway, if it was directional, everything on an EUC from Bigode always will go with the wire sticking out of the right side. So if it was directional, then the arrow would be going that way with the wire sticking up towards your face. So what we're going to do is the reverse of what we did to get it on. So we're going to get this going, but I kind of like to use this for a lot of stuff. Now, what I usually will do is remove the tube so I don't F it up. Not my tube to destroy. So. And then we start feeding it around. Putting it back on is a lot harder than taking it off. Well, the first rim part anyway. So what I'm always conscious of, I'm trying to get the rubber down the middle of the rim where it can get the most tension off the other side as it possibly could. So I'm sure that's not the proper technique, but whatever. You can see I'm almost done here. So if you want to complain about it, complain to somebody else.
Yeah, it just slides right in.
As long as you do it the right way. Okay. Now we put the tube back in there. So anybody that's ever done tires on a motorcycle will never complain about doing it on EUC. That's my way of saying I've done this on my motorcycle many times. And then you get that weird little needle thing with the ball bearings to balance the motorcycle tire, because I'm not rich enough to have a balancing thing. This is the part that either goes quick and easy, or you end up feeling stupid doing this for like 20 minutes.
Oh, almost.
Yeah, did you see it?
Yeah, I saw it come out. Like a little groundhog. There it is.
All right. No. Most tires don't come with this little thing. Whenever I see that, I always assume it's a tubeless tire, but this is not a tubeless tire, but the rim looks like it would support tubeless, so I wouldn't mind trying to help somebody get one of these set up as tubeless. I personally think tubeless is better.
Why do you think tubeless is better?
Well, you get less leaking air stuff. The holes seal themselves a little bit better. So in this, you put slime. Slime is what you're supposed to use to keep punctures from turning into something bad. But I don't know. I'm not a big fan of slime. I like liquid latex. But using the right type of tire levers will keep you from pinching rims. So hopefully Josh did not pinch any rims when trying to do this himself.
No, I had like little plastic bike levers
Oh, no, those are good too.
that almost snapped off because of the leverage.
That would be pretty tough to use, to be honest. Alright, so this is where we want to start putting the tire into the middle of the rim.
Boom, look at that.
Okay. And then we air it up to help keep it a little extra safe. Oh, there's my little air hose hanging out of the bag of majigger here. Oh. That's good video. Okay, 15 psi should be okay to keep things safe and also to help get that so we can screw that down. Okay, so now, done with this part of the repair. So you just can look to see if that looks about even all the way around. So I think they actually put that line there on purpose to help gauge. Like here it looks a little close, and it looks a little further away over there, which means it'd probably wobble, but we only put 15 psi in, so we can maybe let a little air out, ride it around, and it might settle itself out, and then we can air it up the rest of the way. But I think now would be the time to get wires routed. Oh, your brand new rim has a
stickiness on it.
God. Okay, so
should we do part 2 now? I should cut it and then.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, thanks, Roger. We'll see you in part 2.